Once again, we're going to have Jim Merritt on the 1, Brian Grady on the 2, Eric Vasukton on the 3, Jameson Ricard on the 4, Joe Lintag on the 5, Tony Wilson on the 6, Roy Fontaine on the 7, Nathan Champeau on the 8, Daniel Fitzgerald on the 9, Kevin Allen on the 10. Jim Merritt's taking the win in A1, looking to take it home in A2. Let's see how it goes. Drivers ready, turn marshals heads up. 21.5 A2, we're gonna go on the tone. Your TQ, Jim Merritt pushes out a little bit coming into turn 1, drops it back to about 3rd spot. They get tangled up in front of the driver's stand. Merritt with a rough start, dropping it back to about 7. Brian Grady taking that lead right there. Eric Vasukton in 2nd, Roy Fontaine in 3rd. Brian Grady out in front. He's got Eric Vasukton in tow in that 2nd spot as they come into the center section right now. Got bright yellow and orange car out in front. Brian Grady with a 12.9 last time by. Down the back straight he comes. Backs it up with a 13 flat. Eric Vasukton about a 1.5 seconds back in that 2nd spot. Jameson Ricard in the 4th spot. Roy Fontaine up into 5th. Here comes your leader on that far left side of the track into the small double single. Down the back straight, Brian Grady comes by with a 13.8. Eric Vasukton 12.8, closing that gap hard as they come in front of the driver's stand now. Leaders come through some lap traffic. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are nose to tail down the back straightaway. Grady comes by with a 12.9. Eric with a 13.1. Jameson 13.3. Coming on to that far left side of the track, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are nose to tail. Grady comes by with a 13 flat, Vasukton with a 12.9, Jameson 13.3. They got a little bit of a gap back to the 4th place car of Nathan Champeau, Joe Lintag in the 5th spot. Tony, leader coming up on you. That bright orange and yellow car out in front, Brian Grady. 2nd place car is that blue and yellow car of Eric Vasukton. Right behind him is Jameson Ricard. Closing in on that halfway point, 2:30 down and 2:30 still left to go. Race 14 coming up next, 17.5 two-wheel drive A2 coming up next. Down and 2 minutes left to go. Grady still leading the way. Eric Vasukton about 2 seconds back now in that 2nd spot. Everybody kind of spreading out right now. No close battles. Jim Merritt's working his way back up into that 5th spot from that rough start. Leader on the far left side coming down the back straight one more time. Brian Grady comes by the stripe with a 13.5. That time by Eric Vasukton just under 2 seconds back in that 2nd spot. Nathan Champeau about 6 seconds behind him in the 3rd spot. Joe Lintag battling with him in 4th. Jim Merritt still trying to work his way back up the field, still sitting in that 5th spot. Grady with a 13.5, Super 13.2. The top two still separated by about a second and a half. We've got 4 minutes down and 1 minute left to go. Race 14 coming up next. 14 coming up next. That is your leader coming up on you guys in front of the driver's stand now. That yellow and orange car. Ryan Grady. Got about 30 seconds left on the master clock. Still hanging on to that 2-second advantage. Everybody else pretty spread out right now. 30 seconds left on the master clock. Race number 14 coming up next. Leader coming in front of the driver's stand on the left side of the track. Brian Grady out in front. It's going to come by with 10 seconds left to go. This will be his last lap. Trying to hang on to this win in A2. Has a clear track ahead of him. That is time. Drivers finish the lap you're on. Here comes Brian Grady down the back straight one more time. Taking the win in A2. Eric Vasutin will come home in that second spot. Nathan Champeau will finish in third. Joe Lintag finishing in fourth. Jim Barrett will come up in fifth. Kevin Allen in sixth. Roy